Hoş geldiniz webinarımıza. Benim ismim Sibel. Öncelikle ben kısaca ISC World'dan bahsetmek istiyorum size. Yaklaşık 30 yıldır aslında Amerika, Kanada, İngiltere gibi ülkelere öğrenci gönderiyoruz. Üniversite ve lise danışmanlığı yapıyoruz. Çok kısa öğrenci seçimindeki izlediğimiz adımlardan bahsetmek istiyorum. Mülakat, İngilizce dil sınavı, daha sonra okul seçimi, öğrencinin profiline uygun, vize, konaklama, oryantasyon gibi konularda destek veriyoruz aslında öğrencilerimize. Bugün de Amerika'da lise eğitimini konuşacağız. Konuğumuz Washington Akademi yetkilisi Robin Gautier. Ben şimdi sözü ona vermek istiyorum. Bu arada eğer sorularınız olursa Q&A kısmına iletebilirsiniz. Çeviri de yapılacak aynı zamanda. Robin, you can start. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to share a little bit about Washington Academy today to everybody who has joined us. A little bit about Washington Academy. It's a private, independent day and boarding school located in the northeast of the United States. We were founded in 1792. WA is one of the oldest academies in the United States. We serve students in grades 9 through 12, and we have the flexibility to offer a 5th year to students that are wishing to transition to university with a little more preparation.
Washington Akademi aslında bağımsız bir lise. 1792'de kurulmuş bir lise. Amerika'nın Maine eyaletinde yer alıyor. Kuzey doğusunda Amerika'nın diyebiliriz aslında ve Amerika'nın en eski akademilerinden bir tanesi. 9, 10, 11, 12. sınıf için eğitim sunuyor. Aynı zamanda postgraduate year dediğimiz daha çok Amerikan üniversitelerine hazırlık için aslında çok faydalı olabilecek hem akademik anlamda hem de dil anlamında liseyi bitirdikten sonra gidilebilen postgraduate year programını da sunuyor.
So we are located in the very northeast of the United States. This area here on the map is called New England, and we're located in the largest New England state called Maine. We're right here on the Atlantic Ocean, a 30-minute drive to the very easternmost point in the United States. All of this is called Canada here. Our campus is about 2 hours from the nearest major city and about 5 hours if you drive from Boston up the coast to Washington Academy.
Okul gördüğünüz gibi aslında Amerika'nın en kuzeydoğusunda. Burası New England bölgesi olarak da geçiyor aynı zamanda. Şurada gördüğünüz Bangor şehrine sadece orada bir havalimanı da var aynı zamanda ve sadece 2 saat mesafede okul. Boston'a da 5 saat mesafede. Çok merkezi bir lokasyonda. Aynı zamanda uluslararası bir havalimanına sahip Bangor'da.
Here's New York, right at the bottom of our slide. And there are direct flights from New York to Bangor. Students arriving to start our educational experience at Washington Academy. We pick them up in Bangor at the airport. To fly from New York to Bangor is 1 hour. This means that Washington Academy, which is located in a very small rural community, is not near a city, but these are very accessible to visitors, parents, as well as for students during school vacations who may want to visit a city when there's no school. But the school itself is located in a very small rural community on the coast of Maine.
Şöyle, New York'tan Bangor'a direkt uçuş mevcut. 1,5 saat, 1 saat sürüyor uçakla. Ve öğrencileri mutlaka havalimanından alıp havalimanına bırakıyorlar. Tatil dönemlerinde de aynı şekilde mutlaka eşlik ediyorlar. Hiçbir zaman yalnız gitmelerine izin vermiyorlar. Okul biraz kırsal bir bölgede. Yani şehir merkezi diyemeyeceğiz tabii bu bölgeye. Ama gördüğünüz gibi hani kıyıya çok yakın.
So here is a overhead photo of part of our campus. We have 75 acres of campus, but the majority of the school buildings are clustered right here in the middle of campus. We have 9 academic buildings and 3 dormitories on campus. You can see the river right here on this side of your slide, and that water winds around and eventually empties out up here, which is the Atlantic Ocean.
Okulun Atlantik Okyanusu'na kıyısı var. Aynı zamanda 75 akrebi kampüs üzerinde. Binaların çoğu şu gördüğünüz orta kısımda aslında toplanmış bulunuyor. Aynı zamanda 3 tane de yurt bulunmakta okulda.
So here on our photo, this building right here is one of our larger dorms. This is where 48 boys reside with their dorm parents. Right here is the girls' dormitory, which has room for 32 girls and then their dorm parents as well. And then we have a third dormitory that's not pictured here. That's a couple minutes walk down this road right here. It's the smallest dorm for boys, holds 16 boys and their dorm parents. All of these buildings are used. This is the gymnasium, fitness center, arts and music. We have academic classrooms, library, dining hall. We have our innovation center right here and our industrial arts and apprenticeship programs here. We have a health center in this building right here, as well as other classrooms.
3 tane dediğim gibi daha önce yurt mevcut. Şu anda bir tarif etmem zor ama 3 tane yurt mevcut. 2 tanesi erkek yurdu, bir tanesi de kız yurdu. Aynı zamanda bu yurtlarda öğrenciler ailelerle birlikte kalıyor. Yani kendilerine refakat eden 7/24 acil bir durum olduğu takdirde ebeveynler mevcut okullarda. Bunlar aslında hocaları aynı zamanda. Hem hocaları hem de kendilerine refakat ediyorlar. Burada gördüğünüz binalarda sağlık merkezi var, kütüphane, fitness merkezi, sanatla ilgili olan derslerin alındığı bina, akademik derslerle ilgili akademik derslerin alındığı binaları görüyorsunuz.
So I mentioned in our dormitories that dorm parents live there. All of our dormitories have faculty that are dorm parents. So students are living in the dorm with teachers that teach at Washington Academy. They're supervised. The dorms are supervised 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, including the weekends. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is provided in the dining hall for residential students Monday through Friday. And on the weekends, we provide brunch and dinner for students.
Şöyle az önce bahsettiğim gibi ebeveynler kalıyor yurtlarda. Aynı zamanda hocaları refakat ediyorlar. Haftanın 7 günü 7/24 eşlik ediyorlar kendilerine ve öğünlerden bahsetti. Hafta içi 3 öğün yemek veriliyor. Hafta sonları da brunch ve akşam yemeği veriliyor. Yemekler de aslında her menü opsiyonu mevcut. Domuz eti içermeyen, glutensiz, farklı menü çeşitleri mevcut. Vejetaryen.
So here's a photo of some of our residential students. They are from a variety of different countries. We have about 25 different countries represented on campus with our international students, and living on campus with those students are also American students as well. There's a average temperature of where we're located. A lot of people ask, well, if it's in New England, it must get very cold. It does get cold in the winter and it does snow, but you can see it's pretty temperate most of the year. We have 4 beautiful seasons, and I will also mention that Maine has been ranked #1 for safety in the United States 2 years in a row from US News and World Report. It's a very safe place to be. And as I mentioned earlier, we are not in a city, we're in a very small rural town, which also puts us away from a lot of the urban distraction that can impact a student's success at boarding school.
Okulda 25 farklı milletten öğrenci aslında okuyor. Yurtlarda kalıyor. Amerika'da öğrenciler de var yurtlarda kalan. Mevsim olarak, iklim olarak daha kışın soğuk, evet, ama aslında 4 mevsimi de yaşayan bir bölge. Burası gibi, Türkiye gibi. Aynı zamanda çok güvenli bir eyalet. US News and World tarafından 2 sene önce 1 numaralı güvenli eyalet olarak seçildi.
I'll also just point out that this young lady right here, the second girl from the left on your screen, just graduated from Washington Academy last week. And she has spent 2 years at Washington Academy. Her name is Salim Sev, and she is from Istanbul.
I didn't hear your last sentence, Robin, due to internet connection.
I'm sorry. So she is from Istanbul.
Oh, really? Okay. Baştan 2. sıradaki olan kız Selin, İstanbul'da Türkiye'li bir öğrenci. 2 yıl okumuş Washington Akademi'de. 2 hafta önce de mezun olmuş bu arada.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Washington Academy has a total of 425 students. There are 320 day students and about 85 to 90 international students on campus, representing this year just about 25 degrees. Our classes are small, average class size of 12 students. There are classes where there are more students, like physical education class, but primarily the average class size stays around 12. We offer advanced placement or AP classes for students wishing to take that rigorous level of study. We also offer college classes on campus. We are located about 2 miles from a university campus, and many of our students will also take their freshman college classes at that university. So we transport students back and forth all day so that they can get to their classes on that other campus during the school day. We offer SAT and TOEFL preparation for students, and we offer English language learning support. We are also a test center for TOEFL, so students wishing to take the TOEFL exam can do so right at Washington Academy.
Okulda şu an için 420 öğrenci var. Bunların 320 tanesi sadece gündüz okula gidiyor. Yatılı olarak konaklamıyor. 85 tane de uluslararası öğrenci var. Bir öğrenci, 12 öğrenci aslında bir öğretmen düşüyor. Ve sınıf mevcutu da çok düşük. Ortalama 12 öğrencilik oluyor sınıflar. Hani beden eğitimi gibi derslerde biraz kalabalık olabiliyor. 14 tane AP dersi sunuyor okul. AP Advanced Placement, yani üniversite seviyesinde alabileceğiniz dersler bunlar. Kredi kazanabiliyorsunuz. Böylece üniversiteye başladığınızda bu derslerden muaf olabiliyorsunuz. 9 tane kolej seviyesinde ders sunuluyor kampüste. Ve aynı zamanda University of Maine Çok yakın bir üniversite okulun lokasyonuna. Orada aldıkları bazı dersler var. Yine üniversite bünyesinde. SAT, TOEFL sınavlarına hazırlık programları mevcut. TOEFL dil sınavı, SAT sınavı da üniversiteye giriş sınavı. Amerikalı öğrencilere yönelik hazırlanmış bir sınav. Bilmeyen kişiler olabilir, o yüzden söylemek istedim. Aynı zamanda TOEFL test merkezi okul. Resmi test merkezi.
So at Washington Academy, in order to attend and complete classes working towards a diploma, there are some required classes and a number of credits that students must complete. However, built into the program are also electives, classes where students can choose classes that are interesting to them as well. At Washington Academy, we have what we call signature programs, and these are classes that are electives, but are also unique to Washington Academy, classes that are not typically found at American high schools in the United States. Because of our location next to the Atlantic Ocean, also the river, we have lakes nearby, a lot of our science classes include the water as part of their program. So we offer classes in marine biology, coastal ecology, outdoor leadership, which are classes that have laboratory outdoors. We offer engineering programs, and we offer certificate programs. One in particular that's of interest to a lot of our international students is the International Business Certificate, which we can talk about if anyone has questions about that, but requires students to take a variety of classes to support that certificate. American law, Holocaust and genocide studies is offered, and an array of computer tech and IT classes. There's a few listed here: digital art, mobile application development, game design, etc. And then we also offer nursing and medical assisting programs, as well as internships and co-op programs, which allow students to network with the local business community and work outside of school and work in real life situations, mainly to determine if they really are interested in the field that they're hoping to pursue.
Mezun olabilmek için almanız gereken bir takım zorunlu dersler var tabii ki. İngilizce, matematik gibi, ama seçmeli dersler de var. Bu ekranda gördüğünüz bu sayfadaki dersler aslında alabileceğiniz seçmeli dersler. Çok fazla seçenek var. Mühendislik, işletme, Amerikan hukuku, dijital sanat, mobile app, mobil aplikasyon geliştirme, game design, oyun tasarımı, hemşirelik, tıbbi destek elemanı olmak için almanız gereken, alabileceğiniz bir ders, stajlar. Çok fazla seçenek var okulda seçmeli ders olarak. Bunun haricinde bir de okulun lokasyonundan dolayı aslında hani okula özgü bir takım dersler var. Deniz biyolojisi, kıyı ekolojisi gibi dersler.
Quite a long time ago, we realized that STEM, or science, technology, engineering, and math programming, and the arts could not really exist as separate entities, but instead are intrinsically integrated. So STEM at Washington Academy very quickly became STEAM instead, where we inserted the A to stand for arts, because it was very hard for us to pull the arts out of science, technology, engineering, and math. And what that looks like at Washington Academy is, for example, a class in media arts. Media arts introduces students to videography, digital photography, social media platforms. Digital art and animation classes combines traditional art with technology. computer applications, even robotics class has design elements built in that students are designing their robots before they're printing their prototypes on our 3D printers and then designing our working robots. Engineering, which I mentioned earlier, has an applied component to it. Architectural design, game design, all of these classes are highly technical and also highly creative.
Amerika'da hani çok önemli olan bir program var. Aslında dünyada da çok önemli tabii ki. Mutlaka müfredatta olması gereken STM programı. Science, Technology, Engineering and Maths olarak geçiyor açılımı. Bilim, teknoloji, mühendislik ve matematik ağırlıklı bir program bu. Washington Akademi aslında burada sanatın da çok önemli bir faktör olduğunu düşünerek bu programı STM, yani E dediğimiz kısım, A kısmı artı aslında burada ifade ediyor sanatı. Böyle bir program düzenlemiş. Bu programda ek olarak sunulan dersler media arts, dijital sanat, animasyon, bilgisayar uygulamaları, robotics, uygulamalı mühendislik, oyun tasarımı ve stajlar sunuyorlar bu program kapsamında. Çünkü hem teknik hem de aslında yaratıcı bir program, STM programı.
So these are some of the options that students have when they attend Washington Academy, in addition to the core foundation high school requirements for diploma. Not all of our international students come to Washington Academy with the idea of staying and completing a diploma and that's okay. We have a lot of students who come just for 1 year and then return back home to complete their high school career at their home school. But there's lots of options for coursework at Washington Academy. The other piece of going to a boarding school, which also is a little different in the United States than most other countries, is the engagement of students in athletics or sports. It's an integral part of the educational process in the United States, and we have a variety of competitive team sports for both boys and girls, as well as recreational sport opportunities on campus as well as off campus.
Az önceki gösterdiğimiz dersler, yani eğer bir yıl için gelecekse öğrenci alması şart değil. Ancak mezun olmak istiyorsa, diploma almak istiyorsa bu dersleri alması gerekiyor mutlaka. Bir seçim yapması gerekiyor. Şimdi de spordan bahsedeceğiz biraz. Biliyorsunuz Amerika için, hani Amerika'daki okullar için spor çok önemli. Kızlar ve erkekler için hani farklı sporlar sunuyorlar. Şimdi onlardan bahsedeceğiz.
So in addition to athletics, we also, as I mentioned, have a big emphasis on the arts at Washington Academy. In fact, fine arts is a requirement graduation. So students, even if they're science-minded students, we do ask them to take some art classes also. They can choose from music, instrumental or choral groups we have classical and cultural dance programs, and we also have traditional arts, drawing, painting, sculpting. The introduction of digital arts, however, has really broadened the reach of the arts at Washington Academy, and even in the traditional visual arts classroom, you'll see students working with computer tablets during art.
Aynı zamanda performans ve görsel sanatlarla ilgili de programlar mevcut okulda. Müzikle alakalı koro var, keman dersleri, piyano dersleri ve geleneksel sanatlar, yani çizim, resim, heykel gibi programlar da sunuyorlar.
And for our students that live on campus, our residential students, which would include our international students and some American students, a lot of the time that you're at Washington Academy, you're not in class. There are many hours of the day where class is over and you're wondering, what am I going to do when I'm not in class? Well, we provide a vast array of activities for students, clubs and extracurriculars after school, including athletics and some of the art programs. There are weekend trips, and we have an advisor program in each of the dorms as well. There are many evening activities provided for students, movie nights and dances on campus, as well as guest speakers. We also offer the opportunity for students who do not want to return home during the school break. When schools are closed, they can stay with a host family during that short school break, which may be 1 to 2 weeks, depending on which time of year it is, so that they do have an opportunity to live with an American family for a time, and then when school reopens, they move back into the dormitory, into their room where they live. I mentioned meals. We also have study hours in the dormitory for students. So there's a quiet time. There's also curfew during the week where students are required to be back into their dorms by 8 o'clock on a day where school is happening the next morning. Students can go off campus and they can request to visit friends that live locally. We require parent permission for students to move off campus for even just one overnight evening.
Burada aslında yurt hayatından bahsetti biraz zor Bey. Tabii ki sadece hani odada geçmiyor vakitleri öğrencilerin. Bir kere özel olarak çalışma alanları mutlaka var yurtlarda da. Onun dışında birçok hani kulüp var okulda, birçok aktivite var. Hafta sonları geziler var başka şehirlere veya müzelere, konserlere. Bunun dışında öğrenciler tatillerde ne yapıyorlar? Tatillerde yurtlar kapalı ama öğrenciler hani çoğu en azından aile yanında konaklıyorlar. Böylece Amerikalı bir ailenin yanında Amerikan kültürüne daha çabuk hani alışmaları için aslında bu çok güzel bir fırsat bizce. Genellikle bunu tercih ediyorlar öğrenciler.
This is a video. I don't believe the video will work very well in the Zoom format, but at the end of the presentation, if you wanted to try, we could try. It's a video of our Turkish student, Miss Celine Sev, talking about her experience at Washington Academy. So we can always go back to it. If not, I can provide a link so people can see it either on our website or on YouTube.
Bir video var mezunlarından Selin'in konuştuğu. Onu paylaşacak bizimle. Bir sıkıntı olmazsa eğer. Teknik.
So we also have summer offerings, summer options at Washington Academy. Quite a few students visit us in the summer and spend about 6 weeks. They take 4 classes. They can receive credit towards a diploma by coming in the summer and then completing a few other credits when they return back home at the end of the summer. So we can talk about that a little bit, but summer is one of the nicest seasons in Maine. And we do encourage students to come, even if it's just for a week, to practice their English or to spend 3 weeks and take a couple classes, or maybe spend the 6 weeks and take 4 classes towards receiving eligibility for a WA diploma.
Yaz programı da çok popüler Washington Akademi'nin. 6 haftalık bir program bu ve mezuniyet yani diploma için kredi kazanabiliyorsunuz bu programla. 4 tane ders almanız gerekiyor. The name of the classes are American Literature, US History, right?
Those are 2 classes we offer in the summer. We also offer marine biology. Sometimes we offer Spanish language, sometimes psychology, sometimes even American law is offered in the summer. There's a variety of classes, including some computer classes like digital animation and computer design.
Hangi derslerin olduğunu sordum aslında sunulduğunu yaz programında. Çok fazla seçenek var ve değişebiliyor her yaz. İspanyolca, psikoloji, animasyon gibi dersler görebiliyorlar. Kıyı biyolojisi, Amerikan edebiyatı, Amerikan tarihi gibi çok fazla seçenek oluyor yazında. Ve diploma alabilmek için kredi kazanmış oluyorlar bu programda da.
We also offer an option for students who are not really sure if they want to commit to a full year or more. It's called short-term study, and we actually recommend this not be in summer, but instead fall, winter, or spring when school is in full session. And students can visit us for 1 month, for 2 months, or 3 months if they want. They live in the dorm, eat in the dining hall, they'll attend a variety of classes, participate in all activities on campus, and get a good idea of what it's like to experience school in the United States. Most of our students who visit us for short-term study and then return home often come back for full-time study. They come back to a school in the United States that they know. They come back to a school where they've made friends, and they come back to a school where they know some of the teachers, and that means they return to an academy.
Bir de short term study abroad programları var. Yani kısa bir dönemde aslında eğitim alabiliyorsunuz Washington Akademi'de. Bu program çok önemli. 1 ay, 2 ay veya 3 ay eğitim alabiliyorsunuz. Güz döneminde, kış döneminde ya da bahar döneminde eğitim alabiliyorsunuz. Tamamen size kalmış bu. Yine yurtta yaşıyorsunuz. Birçok imkandan faydalanıyorsunuz. Washington Akademi'nin uzun süreli öğrencileri gibi. Birçok aktiviteye katılabiliyorsunuz. Bu programın avantajı şu aslında. Birçok öğrenci bu programa katıldıktan sonra ve ülkesine döndükten sonra Amerikan eğitim sisteminin kendisine uygun olup olmadığını hani bu kısa programda çok iyi anladığı için çoğu öğrenci tekrar Amerika'ya geri dönüyor eğitimine devam etmek için.
So just to kind of recap, we do offer flexibility for all of our families. Sometimes a full year is not the right option. So students can come for 1 semester and complete a half a year. They can do short-term study. We offer summer camp, winter camp, and that 5th year or postgraduate year, which can be really important to a Turkish student who's completed grade 11, is planning to go to US university or college, but feels like they need 1 more year to prepare. So we talked a lot about what the experience is when you arrive on campus and you live at Washington Academy. And we know that we're living in a challenging time right now where it may actually be difficult to receive a visa to study in the United States. It may be difficult to find the right flights to get you to the United States and back again. Or it may just be unsettling enough for families to hesitate a little bit in their children to leave home and study abroad. Washington Academy, to that end, has the ability to offer online study options for students. And we offer 3 in particular that we can talk about, but coming up for the 2020-2021 school year, we have included what we call a blended year, where students can enroll for a full year at Washington Academy, but start their fall semester online while they're waiting for their visas to process or flights to be opened so that they can arrive on campus. They enroll for that full year with the expectation that they will be on campus for the start of the spring semester, which is towards the end of January. There's a guarantee with this enrollment that if they begin with the fall semester, they will most definitely have a place on campus to start their on-campus experience in the fall. So this is something that we're offering because there is an expectation that it may be difficult to begin on time, on campus, at a school in the United States. So Washington Academy is making this available to students who wish to start their experience this fall, but they'll start online. We also offer the ability to attend full-time online without coming to Washington Academy. And we also can offer you a dual diploma option as well. But I wanted to focus on this blended year for now, which is what's coming up almost, right away. So that's something that if anybody has any questions, we can talk more about online.
So this September, the classes will be on campus?
We are moving forward, hoping and planning that we will have classes on campus this fall. We do have local day students who have been going to school online since March right now, and our hope is that we will open our school in the fall. That may work for our local students, but it may not work for our international students because of the visa delays that we'll be all experiencing, and also the flight restrictions, which may or may not be lifted, and how many flights airlines are carrying. So those are two things that we can't control. So we want to move ahead, assume enrollment is going to be as we know it. We will issue I-20s to all of our students who deposit, but if they cannot arrive on time, we'll start online classes, and when they can arrive, we will welcome them.
Okay. Şöyle bir soru geldi, tabii çok fazla geliyor bu sorular. Eylül'de okullar açılacak mı? Kampüste eğitim başlayacak mı? Öyle umuyorlar. Yani eğer tabii ki uçaklarda bir gecikme, vizede bir gecikme olmazsa Eylül'de okulda başlayacak herkes dersi. Ama olur da böyle bir şey olursa online olarak bir seçenek tabii ki mutlaka var. O konuda bir endişesi olmasın velilerimizin. Bir süre online devam edip daha sonra tekrar uçak, vize süreçleri geçtikten sonra oradaki sıkıntılar kampüste eğitimlerine devam edebilirler. Çok fazla soru geliyor. Hepsini sormaya çalışacağım. You don't have IB program, right?
We do not. We only have AP classes.
IB programı var mı diye sormuş bir öğrencimiz ama IB programı Washington Akademi'de yok ama Amerika'da bazı okullarda, birçok okulda var aslında. And are you giving a diploma after postgraduate year?
It depends. It really does depend. Sometimes students come to us and they've already graduated and they have their high school diploma from their home school. So in that case, they would not be receiving a WA diploma. When we enroll, we ask if they'd like to enroll in a grade 12 or a postgraduate year. If they enroll in a grade 12, they can be eligible for diploma.
Okay. Bir yılda mezun olmak mümkün mü diye sormuş bir öğrencimiz. Yani mümkün, yani alacağı dersler, krediler örtüşürse eğer tabii ki daha önceki transkriptlerine de bakıyorlar, ona göre değerlendiriyorlar. Bir yılda mümkün olabilir tabii ki diploma alması. Okay. Bir soru daha var. Yurtlar kaç kişilik oluyor odalar diye sormuş bir öğrenci. How many students share a dorm room, Robin?
Sure. In all of our dorms, our 3 dormitories, students have 1 roommate. So it's one other person. In the larger boys' dorm that we saw on that overhead photo, there are 4 rooms, 3 boys can share very comfortably. But all the other rooms on campus are what we call doubles. So students have 1 roommate.
Hı hı. Odalar 2 kişilik oluyor. Genellikle öyle ağırlıklı olarak. Çok nadir 3 kişi olabiliyor. And what are the competitive sports at Washington Academy?
Oh, I love to talk about athletics. Let's see. Let's go back and take a look.
Bir öğrenci hangi sporlarda iddialı olduklarını sormuş. Onu yanıtlayacağız şimdi.
So the sports listed here on the left-hand side of the slide are all varsity competitive sports. Girls play volleyball. Actually, in the United States, girls and boys can play American football. And we always have a few girls who would like to play on the team. We have boys and girls soccer at the higher level and a lower level. And soccer is one of our most competitive, but also one of our most successful championship programs that we have at Washington Academy. We offer cross-country running in the fall, track and field in the spring, golf, basketball for boys and girls, cheering. Cheering is also for boys and girls, but mostly girls do join our cheer squad. We offer a competitive swim program in the winter. We swim indoors at the university's pool. We have baseball, softball. We have 4 tennis courts on campus with lights, and we also offer wrestling as well.
Okay. Volleyball is also competitive, right?
Volleyball is probably the most competitive sport that we offer. We're in a different, what they call a different division for girls volleyball, and it's very, very competitive, but we've done very well. And you can see a state championship trophy here for volleyball. This is our 3rd state championship for soccer. We have a trophy cabinet with all of our trophies for our state teams. But there's also a lot of opportunity for individual success built into all of our competitive sports.
Robin, what is the percentage rate of acceptance from the top universities?
So the majority, if not all, of the international students that come to Washington Academy come because they want to move on to a U.S. university or college career. So they come to Washington Academy with that purpose, to study, to do good work, to apply to and receive acceptance into a university of their choice. We have 100% acceptance rate for our international students looking to attend a U.S. university or college that they are choosing. I say that emphatically because we work with all of our students to move them through the college planning process. Begins in grade 11, and students take a year and a half to prepare everything that they need with the guidance of our college placement counselor. And it begins with a list of schools. Students make a list. There's absolutely dream schools on the list that they just dream about. And there's schools that are called reach schools, with a lot of work and motivation, students can reach that school and most likely can be enrolled. And then there are safe schools. The safe schools are those that they would be excited to attend, but that are well within their grasp without having to work very hard to get there. Students don't typically apply to more than 5 or 6 schools, but our international students seem to apply to maybe 10 schools. And the acceptance rate is very, very high.
Şöyle bir soru gelmiş. İyi üniversitelerden kabul alma oranları nedir? Süreç şöyle ilerliyor aslında Amerika'da. Mutlaka bir danışmanları oluyor orada. 1,5 yıl boyunca aslında üniversiteye hazırlıyor onu. Yani essay yazımından, hangi dersleri alması gerekiyor. Tüm bunlarla ilgili kendisine danışmanlık verecek olan biri mutlaka oluyor okulda. Hangi üniversiteleri seçmek istediğine, hangi üniversiteleri seçmek istiyorsa karşılıklı müzakere ederek, kabul alıp alamayacağı üniversiteleri ayırarak o şekilde ilerliyorlar aslında. Ve Washington Akademi mezunlarının da çok çok iyi üniversitelere girdiğini söyledi. Kabul oranlarının çok yüksek olduğunu söyledi top okullardan. IB ile ilgili bir soru var. 11. sınıf IB öğrencisi 12. sınıfı IB olarak Amerika'da okuyabilir mi? Yani aldığı dersler, krediler, yani onu karşı taraftaki okul değerlendiriyor dosyanızı. Ona göre karar veriliyor. What's the tuition fees, Robin? Ücretleri sormuş bir öğrenci. What are
The fees for school vary depending on what options are selected. But if a student is coming to study on campus as a full-time student, the full paying fee, no scholarship, no financial aid, approaches $48,500 US. The majority of our international students receive some amount of financial assistance in order to be able to afford to come to our school. So we offer a financial aid application to go along with our enrollment application, and we offer the financial aid to families that need it. So we don't have scholarships. We offer financial aid based on the need or ability of the family to afford school. So we do ask that financial information be sent to us, which is also a requirement of the US government to issue an I-20. And we calculate what we think might be a reasonable tuition and fees number, and then we would send it back to the family to see if it's agreeable to them. And we do negotiate quite a bit. I will say that if we really want that student to attend Washington Academy, we do everything we can to make that happen.
Fiyatlar, burssuz fiyatlar $48.500 şu an için. Tabii bunun üzerine ek ücretler eklenebiliyor. Sigorta gibi hani cüzi rakamlar eklenebiliyor. Burs imkanı mevcut okulda. Mutlaka çoğu öğrencimiz burs aldı bugüne kadar. Başka çok fazla soru geliyor. Kusura bakmayın. Hepsini yanıtlamaya çalışacağız. Onun dışında postgraduate year'ı sormuşlar. Dediğim gibi aslında Amerikan üniversitelerinde eğitim hayatına devam edecek bir öğrenci için postgraduate akademik ve dil anlamında bir hazırlık yılı olarak düşünebilirsiniz bu yılı. Okay. And what is the last question? There are lots of questions, Robin. Are there accreditation of the school? There are accreditation. Yes.
Yes, the school, again, our school has been delivering education for over 225 years, and we are accredited by the New England Association of Schools and Colleges. So it's called NEASC. If you visit, let me just move forward to this slide. If you to visit our website, you will see on the landing page at the bottom the seal from NEASC, which is our accrediting body. And they reaccredit us every 5 years. So every 5 years we are, we go through a process to show that we're still providing a high quality of education to all of our students.
Son soru da şöyleydi. Okulun akreditasyonu var mı? Evet var. NEASC tarafından 5 yılda bir sürekli bir denetime tabi tutuluyorlar. NEASC'ın web sitesinden de bunu inceleyebilirsiniz detaylarını. Robin, thank you very much for your participation. It was a very productive meeting.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you. And again, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. Happy to answer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorularınız için çok teşekkürler. Hepsini yanıtlayamadık ama ISE World'e bize ulaşabilirsiniz. Bir sonraki webinarda görüşmek üzere.